Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's the CEO of Senior Serve, Holly Hagler.
Olympic gold. It's the prize for those who outrun, outjump, outthrow, or in the case of our friend Greta Anderson, outswim the best of the best from every country in the world. To do what Greta did, to do what any Olympian does, takes more than just world-class talent. You have to start with a goal and an unwavering commitment to achieve it, no matter what or how long it takes. Along the way, you answer exhaustion with enthusiasm, distraction with discipline, and pain with perseverance. Good days, bad days, every day you relentlessly, passionately press on toward your goal. I'd like to tell you about a young man who did exactly that. He was a sprinter who, after a lifetime of training and preparation, broke the British record for the 400-meter twice. Then, in the 4x400-meter relay, he won gold and silver medals in World Championships, European Championships, and the Commonwealth Games.
He showed up at the 1992 Barcelona Olympics in the best shape of his life. He won his first round and quarterfinal heats, no problem. Then he was off like a shot during the semifinal, making his way to the front of the pack, when something went wrong. Pain shot through Derek Redmond's body as he felt his hamstring muscle tear like an old bedsheet. Stretcher bearers were already on their way to help him when Derek got up and, determined to finish the race no matter what, hopped along, pushing through the pain. Unstoppable. Then something amazing happened. Derek's father, Jim, pushed his way past security and joined his son on the track. We started his career together, Jim later said. We might as well finish it the same way.
I cry every time I watch that video. It's just so poignant. But you may be thinking, well, wait a minute. Derek had courage, but he wasn't exactly a champion. In fact, the record book shows that technically, because he was disqualified, he never actually finished the race. But you see, he's not the one I'm talking about. Do you know that the word champion has two very different meanings? We tend to think of the most common one, a person who beats all competitors, stands on the highest platform, and receives the gold medal. But there's another kind of champion who invests that same level of passion and perseverance, but does it on behalf of someone else, making that other person's struggle their own, defending them, protecting them, even saving them. Those are the champions we celebrate tonight, people who do what Derek's dad, Jim Redmond, did, lovingly help someone else finish strong when they could no longer run the race on their own. You've met some people tonight who have run their races well. There's Pat Humphreys, who put herself through college, graduate school, and a PhD program, despite medical challenges that would have stopped most of us in our tracks.
I've had to revamp my personal goals to make allowances for the personal losses that I have to accept that come with aging.
There's Ann Stalder, who's taken faithful care of her husband for 12 years after a stroke he wasn't even expected to survive.
The other day I was thinking, well, what if they didn't come? What would our life be like? I think I might be pretty close to the 60% of caregivers who don't make it, because I feel very tired and exhausted most of the time.
And then there's Arlie Cox. If there's a genetic marker for a caregiver, Arlie has it. Her father, her mother, her neighbor, and his wife, and finally her husband, all crossed life's finish line, leaning on Arlie's shoulder.
I'm very independent. I don't like to depend on people because I've been taking care of sick people most of my life. It kind of got my pride. I just hate it.
Now, each one of these amazing people, and hundreds more like them, needs someone who will do for them what Jim Redmond did for his son, to come alongside and walk with them from here to the finish line. They need a champion. Each and every day at Senior Serve, we're running a race of our own. This past year, we served nearly 1 million meals to seniors in need. Our friendly visitors spent hundreds of hours connecting with seniors who may have no other visitors at all. Our case managers and our in-home service providers invested tens of thousands of hours to make sure practical needs are met. It's a race we can't run alone. And in past years, you've been so generous that we're still here, trying with everything we've got to keep pace with the need. Right now, we have enough funding to take care of 800 clients on Meals on Wheels a day. But we're actually serving 900. Obviously, if something doesn't change, we can't keep doing that. But how could you pick 100 people like Arlie or Pat or Bob and Ann and say, sorry, no more food for you, no friendly person to come to your door and brighten your day, you'll have to go without? No. Not after all they've given to others, and certainly not when their needs are so great. I don't have the heart for it, and I'm confident you don't either. And what do we say to the people who are on our waiting list? People who have run hard and strong their whole lives, but can't make it here to there without our help. Last year, I shared a need with you and challenged you to go above and beyond, even doubling or tripling what you'd planned to give. You poured out your hearts and opened your checkbooks. As a result, you've changed and in some ways saved the lives of precious people you may never even meet. Tonight, I need to ask you to be champions once again by helping seniors continue to live with nourishment, dignity, and wellness in the homes they love.
I can't thank Senior Serve enough. It's kind of like a great wind that just kind of lifts you up and carries you forward, because every day it's a lot to keep the challenge going every day and to be positive.
It's like Christmas every day. And when the food comes and they put it on the counter, I say to myself, oh, all these wonderful gifts today.
If it wasn't for Meals on Wheels, I don't think I would be sitting in this chair today. That's how important it is to me. And I'm sure it's important to the other people that can't help themselves.
As a runner strains for the finish line, he or she will dig deep inside for every last reserve of energy and drive, investing it all into one final burst of speed. Can I ask you to be a champion tonight? Will you dig deep and do what it takes to help seniors in our community finish strong? Will you lift them up out of the pain, the loneliness, the isolation, the abandonment, the depression? Together, we can put our arms around them and help them move forward, knowing that people care, we care, and that we'll go the distance together. Are you ready? Then on your mark, get set, go. Jim, the race is on. Let's raise some generosity for our seniors.